everyone. Today in this video, let us learn the first topic of the aptitude, which is used for competitive exams. And this is the foundation of all mathematics and computing. So, our first topic is number system. What is a number system? It is a way to represent and express numbers using different symbols and rules. First, we need to know the various types of numbers. First type is natural numbers. The counting numbers are called natural numbers. So 1, 2, 3, and so on will come under natural numbers except 0. If we add 0 to the natural numbers, then it becomes whole numbers. And if we add the negative numbers to whole numbers, then it is called integers, which means minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 will all come under integers. Even numbers. All the numbers that are divisible by 2 will come under even numbers. This may include the negative numbers as well. So, minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2, 4 are all even numbers. Odd numbers. The numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. In simple, we can say that the numbers other than even numbers are called odd numbers. Prime numbers. The numbers which has exactly two factors, which is 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. Example 2, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Composite numbers. The numbers that are not prime will come under composite number, which means it has more than two factors. Perfect number. A number, the sum of whose factors is equal to the number, is called a perfect number. Example 6, 28, 496. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and the sum of the factors 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals to 6. Co-primes or relative primes. The two numbers whose HCF is equals to 1 are called co-prime numbers. Example 2 and 3 are co-primes, 8 and 9 are co-primes. Twin primes. The two prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. 3 and 5 are twin primes because 5 minus 3 equals to 2. 5 and 7 are two prime numbers and their difference is 2 and hence they are called twin primes. Rational numbers. Numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q where q is not equals to 0 are called rational numbers. Irrational numbers. The numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q are called irrational numbers. Now let us learn some of the important facts. When we add two even numbers, the result is always even. For example, 2 plus 4 equals to 6. 4 plus 10 equals to 14. So all the answers will be even if we add two even numbers. And if we add two odd numbers, then the result will also be even. Because if we add 3 and 5, it is 8. So which is even number. And if we subtract two even numbers or if we subtract two odd numbers, then the result is also even. And if we add or subtract a even number and odd number, the result is odd. And if we multiply an even number with any number, like the even or odd, the result is always even. And the multiplication of two odd numbers results to odd. Let us learn some of the divisibility rules. Divisibility rule of 2. If the last digit of a given number is divisible by 2, which means if the number ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then the number is divisible by 2. The rule for 3. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the whole number is divisible by 3. Divisibility rule of 4. If the last two digits of a given number is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. Similarly, if you observe the screen, you can find the divisibility rules from the numbers starting from 2 to 20, and you can easily understand it. So just take 5 minutes and pause the screen and just have a look at it. Here are the equations related to algebra. It is very important to memorize these equations for easy and fast calculations. And I know everyone know these equations, but just take 2 minutes to memorize. Apart from the equations related to algebra, we need to know some of the basic equations for faster calculations. So here are some of the basic equations which are most important for aptitude exams. It is very important for all the students who are preparing for competitive exams to memorize all the equations that I have displayed on the screen before. Just take a note all the equations and keep it aside and memorize them every day. Okay, we are all set to solve the questions now. And so our first example is x minus 193 equals to 163. I know it's a very simple question, but let us answer it. We need to find the value of x. So we need to take the negative 193 to the right hand side and it becomes 163 plus 193. And so our final answer will be x equals to 356. Let us have another question. Here we need to find what is the maximum value of q in the given equation. The first step that we need to do is to write all the three numbers one below the other and then start calculating it. And write the answer in the answer section as well. If you notice here, the sum of the right hand digits of all the three numbers is equals to 24, and in the answer section, the right hand digit is 4, and we carry forward 2 to the further. And if we observe the last digits of the three numbers, which is 5, 3, and 2, the sum gives 10. But in the answer section, if we observe, it is given as 11, and so there is 1 which is carried forward from the second digits of the three numbers. And further, we can conclude that the sum of 2 plus p plus r plus q is equals to 11. And so, to find the maximum value of q, we need to take the values of p and r as 0. And so, we will get the maximum value of q. And then we need to send the plus 2 to the right hand side. It becomes minus 2. Then the value of q will be 9. So, this is the maximum value of q. Let us look into the next question. Here we need to find the square of 1605. If we observe it carefully, we can see that the number is in the form of a plus b whole square. If we can write 1605 as 1600 plus 5. So we can treat it as a plus b whole square. And as we know, the formula of a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. And in a similar way, we can solve it easily. 1600 plus 5 whole square equals to 1600 square plus 5 square plus 2 times 1600 into 5. So the square of 1600 is 2560000 plus 25 plus 16000, and our final answer will be 2576025. Let us try another example. This may look a bit complicated, but we can solve it easily by using the equations that we have learned before. So, if you observe it carefully, we can see the question is in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here, a is 387 and b is 113. So the answer for a square plus b square plus 2ab is a plus b whole square. So we need to add 387 plus 113 and then square the answer. The sum of 387 and 113 is 500 and its square is 250000. See, that's how simple if we use the equations in solving the sums. Our next example also looks a bit complicated, but we are gonna solve it easily by using the equations that we have learned before. If you observe the numerator of the question carefully, you can observe it is in the form of a cube plus b cube. Here a is 789 and b is 211. And the denominator is in the form of a square minus ab plus b square. Let us simplify the formulas. A cube plus b cube equals to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Let us write this formula instead of a cube plus b cube. So, in the denominator we have a square minus ab plus b square. Let us cancel both the numerator and denominator. We will be left with a plus b, and simply we need to add a and b, and that gives us answer as 1000. Let us have a look into the another question, which is in the form of a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square by ab. If we write the complete formula of a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square in their respective places, we will get the final answer as 4ab, and in the denominator we have the numbers in the form of ab. So if we cancel the ab from both numerator and denominator, we will be left with 4. See, that is how simple we are solving all the questions within seconds by using the formulas that we have learned before. And the tip that I'm gonna give to you all is to observe the question carefully before solving it and convert it into the formulas that we have learned before and try to solve them easily.